Hey, hello everybody. Welcome on the today episode of the Daily Crypto News, powered by CorionX and the Money in the Right Direction movement. So good morning, good day, or good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are in this amazing world. I'm just checking that all the live streaming is working well, also on YouTube and Facebook. So it seems to be that we are on track. Just one moment and let's get starting. So, hope you're doing well. You see, some of the cryptos are more than 30, 40, 20% in plus. So it's really good news that the altcoins are pumping, and also Bitcoin has a really good move also today. So let's check back what's happened in the last 1 week. So we see that most of the altcoins and other cryptos are really in red. So we haven't overcome the big dump happened last week, actually in last Wednesday. So yeah, so live streaming is working well. So, but the past 1 day and the past few days are really promising that this correction might be over, and we see that price is building up again. So let's get back to the news. So we had this news that where Michael Saylor defends Elon Musk and Bitcoin mining council against centralization and criticism centralization that Bitcoin seems to be a little bit centralized as more uh, hash rate and mining capacity in China. And and also, Michael Saylor introduced Elon Musk to North American miners, and then they wanting to form a kind of council. At the conference today, Michael Saylor spoke about the newly formed Bitcoin mining council. He claimed the council, which involves many prominent mining companies, is committed to decentralization, something critics see as a paradox. So we can see this as a good news or some good things happening, but also there is another news that we might see that this Bitcoin billionaires or billionaires wants to just dominate the crypto market and dominate crypto, just getting some attention, and top proponents become skeptical of closed door meetings between billionaires and Bitcoin miners. So also, I think there is a good part in it, and also maybe there is not so much good. But I think if billionaires helping crypto to develop further, it can be a good thing. But we should be careful. Then Elon Musk would be not good to just come out and say, "Hey, Bitcoin is good because of me." So this is not a good way of this. But if they can contribute somehow to make the network, the Bitcoin network, more secure and more distributed, that is a good thing. Yeah, so this Bitcoin mining council brings back memories of notorious Hong Kong and New York agreements. And also we do have some tweets here. I'm new to Bitcoin, and I'm here to fix it. So I'm new, but I will fix it. And the two names of the gentlemen. So I think always there is a positive and a negative part, all the things. So there is a pendulum, and there is this side and another side. So we can see things from a different viewpoint. I think I don't see nothing wrong with this. I hope that these billionaires will help in Bitcoin and also crypto to develop further. So let's get some price news. Bitcoin price forecast. BTC needs to break 40,000 US dollar to validate the uptrend toward 50,000. The flagship cryptocurrency tests the hurdle at 40,000, again following the recovery from 30,000 lows. Technical indicators send mixed signals, especially from MACD and RSI. So let's get this, what we do have here. Here is this 4-hour chart, and we see a kind of recovery. It's a kind of head and shoulders, an inverse head and shoulders. So these are the shoulders, this is the head, or maybe this is one shoulder, one head, and there will be a bigger shoulder here. And we see the moving averages. And now Bitcoin just stopped near 40,000 and just hesitating here to smash 40,000. So we see the RSI has some bearish outlook, and yeah, it points that the price can visit back to 36,000. So support 36.40 and for 34.50,000. Resistance 40,000 and 43,000. But we will check it on the chart. So let's get to the next news. Ether sales passed BTC's daily volume as Grayscale ETH Trust trades at 11% premium. Oh, so the Grayscale premium is back. Roughly 60 billion worth of Ethereum changed hands over the past 24 hours, while BTC saw 50 billion in trade. So it's quite interesting because it seems to be that more Ethereum were traded than Bitcoin in the past 24 hours. Okay. It's quite interesting. In the past 24 hours, our Bitcoin page received about 60% more traffic compared to Ethereum. When it comes to search queries, Bitcoin received only about 7% more queries compared to Ethereum. So it's quite interesting that people was searching more Ethereum than Bitcoin. And the Grayscale premium just bounced up to 11%. And don't forget that the Grayscale premium was in negative territory last week. Okay. Yeah, so some tweets that Ethereum will beat Bitcoin as a store of value because Ethereum has a network effect and ecosystem and applications. This is also what we are doing at CorionX, building some applications also on Ethereum, but for sure also on Binance Smart Chain, as Binance Smart Chain is using Ethereum virtual machines, and it's really easy to use Ethereum network and Ethereum applications on Binance Smart Chain. And also Matic is providing something special as a layer 2 solution. So crypto market cap recovers 600 billion in 3 days as Bitcoin tops at 40,000 US dollar. Yeah, so it seems to be that we topped at 40, but this recovery sounds really good because yeah, it was really really very worrying what's happened in over the weekend. So there was a China FUD. We already know that. If not, just go back and check the video from yesterday and day before yesterday. Yeah, so now we see this huge dip just recovered, and now we are at on a more stable level. Ethereum eyes 3,000 US dollar and BNB nears $400. Yeah, almost all the coins and altcoins are in green, as we checked when we started the stream. Yeah, we see some really nice recovery, but don't forget, let's say a few coins really dropped more than 60% in a week. So that was huge. Okay, so the next piece of news is from Grayscale. Grayscale GBTC. So this is the Bitcoin trust of Grayscale, and Ethereum premiums are back at highs. So it seems to be that both on Bitcoin and Ethereum funds, the premiums are back. Okay. The steps rise in premiums for Grayscale Bitcoin and Ethereum shares reflect rising demand among high-value investors. So what we see that in the past months, the high net worth investors and big investors um, were not so investing heavily in Grayscale Trust as they are investing now after the dip. The premium for Grayscale Bitcoin and Ethereum shares recorded a sharp increase on Monday. The GBTC surge can partly be attributed to the launch of a simplified ETF in the US. Leading analyst Ben Lilly points to increased demand among market movers after last week's crypto price crash. So also we see different things about this Bitcoin ETF, but until the US doesn't have a Bitcoin ETF, I think more and more capital will flow into a Grayscale trust like Ethereum Trust and Bitcoin Trust. Okay, so the next piece of news from SEC. SEC's Hester Pierce and ARK Invest Cathie Wood bets for Bitcoin ETF amid recent correction. Experts argue that Bitcoin ETF will have to curb the massive price volatility of the asset class. Institutions are buying heavily as the outflows from OTC wallets reach a new 2021 high. So it's really interesting because if you check the previous lives, that you will see that most of the crypto experts were worrying about that this ETF will be prolonged because the SEC saw this huge manipulation and dump what's happened in the last week. Also, it has started with the Elon tweets and then continued with the China FUD news. But now it seems to be that things speeding up and these experts, these two ladies, just helping to get more matured ETF. Okay, so the next piece of news also from Cathie Woods. ARK Investments buys 20 million worth of Bitcoin. Yeah, congratulations, Cathie Woods, you bought the dip. Cathie Woods, ARK Invest bought nearly 20 million worth of Bitcoin. Wood has also said that recent market shake-ups won't put an end to the bull run. So Cathie thinks, and also I totally agree, that we are not at the end of the bull run. So the bull run will continue, and the smart money, the big players, institutions are buying the dip, and the small guys, the retail guys who bought the top, they are selling their bitcoins because they are panic selling. Cathie Woods also is an investor in Coinbase and also in Tesla. I think she's a really smart woman in the investment industry and also in the tech industry. And yeah, Bitcoin demand has not deterred despite price volatility. So the demand for Bitcoin is already there. Let's get some news from Cardano ADA. Cardano ADA hits 1 million wallet milestone ahead of smart contract implementation. So congratulations, Charles Hoskinson and Cardano team. So you reached the 1 million wallet milestone. It's really important. And also we know that ADA holders are more loyal holders, not just traders, but they are real holders. They are staking the coins and they are awaiting the live the live net and actually just launching the live net and starting the real transactions with ADA. So this is a huge milestone. Okay. The milestone was reached at a time in which thousands of new wallets are being created every day. At presumably more users join the network. Nearly 34 billion worth of ADA tokens are staked on the network in 2,000 active pools. So I think the number of the pools are not so high, but I think these stakers are whales because the amount is it's quite high. Okay, here is some post about proof of stake and delegation. Yeah, cool. Congrats to ADA. Next piece of news also about Cardano. Cardano smart contracts enter a critical phase as Hoskinson lays out support for DApp developers. So Charles Hoskinson lays out support to developers, so more and more developers can develop on Cardano network. Smart contracts are edging nearer for Cardano, but developers IOG need to get DApp situation right if it's to successfully compete with Ethereum. So it's really important that Cardano will be there will be a bridge that Ethereum and Ethereum-based tokens can go to Cardano and also can use Cardano blockchain. So this is a real advantage for not just for Cardano, but also for Ethereum. And also at CorionX, we do have a Binance Smart Chain bridge. So CorionX ARC20 token holders can bridge their tokens to the Binance Smart Chain network and using the token there because the transaction fees, gas fees, and trading on PancakeSwap is much cheaper than using the token on ARC on the Ethereum chain. But with time, also Ethereum 2.0, all these problems will be solved. Hopefully, also in the summer. So I see for the summer a really nice movement for smart contracts like Ethereum, Ethereum layer 2 like Matic, Cardano, ADA, Binance Smart Chain, and also Solana, DOTS, and other smart contracts. The next piece of news. Here is how high Bitcoin could skyrocket after a severe correction, according to AltCoin Daily. AltCoin Daily, I think AltCoin Daily is a YouTuber. They are hosting Aaron Arnold hosting AltCoin Daily YouTube channel. So AltCoin Daily host Aaron Arnold is predicting that the massive bullish resurgence could be in the cards for Bitcoin after the corrective events that saw the leading crypto asset plunge over 50% from its all-time high. Yeah, okay, so they have a lot of followers on YouTube. Yeah. I don't think we are going to correct 83% this time. I personally don't think so. I think what we are seeing is a combination. History is rhyming. It's not exactly like in 2016. It's not exactly like 2013. We know that we have two cycles after halvings, somewhere in the middle, and the history is rhyming just like that. Okay, so don't worry because this dump buy the dip, and let's go forward to our next piece of news. One key level will ignite Bitcoin's next big breakout, according to analyst Justin Bennett. Okay. Crypto markets at large will rally out of their recent drastic correction. In a new strategy session, Bennett says that the entirety of the crypto market will continue to research for signals from Bitcoin after the recent crash. Everything is following that right now. If Bitcoin drops more, everything drops. If Bitcoin rallies, everything rallies. They have always been correlated, but right now, as fear is mounting, they are really correlated. So this is what we saw last week, actually on last Wednesday. This FUD and the manipulation started against Bitcoin. The price really dumped. It just dumped to 30,000. And after all altcoins dumped 80, 90, 70, 60%. So that was really a nightmare last week. So I don't believe the bull market is over. If anything, what's happening now is similar to 2013. During the 2013 bull run, Bitcoin dropped 81% before rallying over 2,000% by the end of the bull market. While I don't think we see a 10,000% run at the end of this correction, a significant rally through August, September still seems like, in my opinion. Okay. I think we are somewhere halfway. I'm very data driven, so I don't make that up. But I read in the data. I look to my stock to flow models, the stock to flow models, and the stock to flow X models. And both models actually show we are certainly not at the end of the cycle. We still have some room to go until $100,000 on an average of $288,000 on average if you follow the stock to flow model. Yeah, so I spoke you guys yesterday about the stock to flow model. According to the stock to flow model, we are now on the lower range of the model at 30,000, but the upper range of the model is at $120,000 right now. Let's go to the next piece of news. Yeah, some technical analysis. Ethereum breaks key resistance. Here is why ETH could test $3,000 soon. Okay. So the resistance was at $2,750, and the next resistance is at 3,000 or even higher at 3,200. Ethereum extended its recovery wave about to 2,650 and to 2,750 US dollars. The price is now trading about the 200. It was also about 280, but maybe also 2,900. And the 100 hourly simple moving average, there was a break about a key bearish trend line with resistance near 2,600 US dollar on the hourly chart. The pair is now showing signs of more gains, about 2,900 and 2,950. Okay, so let's check the chart. So we have this V-shaped recovery, and also this is a head and this is a shoulder, and now we are consolidating about this resistance. Hopefully it will become a support. Okay, I think we have a couple of other news. Maybe we will discuss it. No, let's check these two news for today. So, New York Dig CEO, we will see an explosion in Bitcoin. in Bitcoin-driven financial innovation in the banking and insurance sector over the next year. Ross Stevens also revealed that he had a meeting with the heads of 3 of the world's largest central banks about Bitcoin and inflation. So, guys, just to repeat and understand this NDG, this is an investment company that helping investing banks and institutions in Bitcoin and crypto. Um, these investment company got a huge fund, raised a huge fund from, I think, Morgan Stanley, the New York Life Insurance Company, and Soros Foundation, and other big financial institutions. And now this NDG, New York DIG, starting to introduce banks that all the custody and all the procedure, how their clients can enter crypto. And Ross Stevens had a meeting with heads, so with the top executives of the 3 of the world's largest central banks. So I think the largest central banks is the Fed from US. The second is the European Central Bank from Euro. And the third might be the Japanese central bank. So he had a meeting with these 3 most largest central banks. So he believes that we could see a central bank adopting the Bitcoin standard or purchasing BTC as a reserve asset in the next 12 months. So it's really interesting news. So I think this is one of the most important news out there, because when central banks starting adopting Bitcoin standards or just purchasing some BTC as a reserve assets, I think that will be huge. And then more and more FOMO will come to the market because central banks will uh, want to get more and more Bitcoins at a lower price. And if the retail is FOMOing, uh, or just panic selling, they will buying up all these uh, Bitcoins. Bitcoin is life insurance, is how Ross Stevens, founder and CEO of New York DIG, a Bitcoin management company, which is the subsidiary of uh, 10 billion asset manager Stone Ridge, defined the cryptocurrency in his latest review. So this is Bitcoin is a life insurance. Bitcoin, according to him, is a payout in the form of freedom and dignity. And when one is poor and all they have is fiat, then that's the melting ice cube of value. So he's comparing fiat money, the traditional US dollar, the euro, and let's say other traditional money as a melting ice cube of value, because the huge money printing. So I think this is a quite interesting article. So we will get back here and checking this article also tomorrow. And now let's check the fear and greed index. The fear. Okay, so now we are at 22. It's also an extreme fear, but it's not so low as it was yesterday or maybe day before yesterday. Okay, so I just refreshed. So yesterday also we were at the same level, but the day before yesterday, the fear index was at 10. So it's now a little bit better. So let's go to Twitter and check if we do have something here. Guys, please be sure to follow me on Twitter, to follow Corion platform, and follow all the social media that you find in the description, because then also you will be notified about crypto news, crypto market updates, and also some interesting updates regarding CorionX. So this is the Nasdaq index.com bubble, and you see when the smart money just entering here and just take off, and the first sell-off and the bear trap, institutional investors coming, media attentions coming, and then the mania phase, enthusiasm, public retail, FOMO, greed, delusion, and this is the new paradigm. And we see this blue off top, and then just denial, the last bull trap, return to normal, fear, capitulation. So this is like a Wall Street cheat sheet, and we are somewhere maybe here or maybe here. So we have really, really huge space to grow. And this is also that this is a kind of vast redistribution, and the hodl army is buying up the cheap Bitcoin. So the gray is the Bitcoin price, and the orange is the number of accumulation addresses. So addresses who are accumulating Bitcoin, so they are buying the dips and accumulating, increasing, and you see sharp drop in Bitcoin price, more addresses accumulating. Sharp drop in Bitcoin price, more addresses accumulating. So it's quite interesting how does it work. And we see in the before the dump, the number of addresses just decreased. Yeah. So let's get back to the market and see what's going on. Yeah. So when in the past 1 day, most of the coins are in green. Cardano did a nice rally here, and we will see Polygon Matic seems to be an unstoppable. So few coins are really, really pumping. I think they are following the same pattern that we are seeing at Bitcoin. Let's check Bitcoin on TradingView. Okay, here is the Bitcoin chart. Okay, so we do have a kind of head and shoulders here, and most of the coins seems to be the same. Some altcoins are just not broke this trend line and starting the upper part of the head, but some coins like Ethereum are now confirming this inverse head and shoulders and starting to the way up here. Today we had some nice pullback here. Maybe we will see some lower prices at 36,000. I think that is a good buying opportunity. But I have to state that I'm not a financial advisor. I'm doing it as an educational purposes and just having fun with you guys. So be sure that doing your own research and trading accordingly. So hope you enjoyed the news. Let's go to our Facebook and like and share this Facebook Live if you are watching on Facebook. And if you are watching on YouTube, just go and smash the like on this live. Let's see if I can open this live. Yeah. Okay. So here is just push the red subscribe button, push the bell and all, then you will get the notification when the live is out, and then push the like, and you can also share and post it on social media, across all the social media. So hope you enjoyed the today live stream and news. Let's meet tomorrow, and be safe, be happy. See you tomorrow.